1 year na pala yun.
1 year na, no? Ang bilis.
Pasig.
Ang bilis. 2023. Yes, we opened January 2023.
Tapos yung concert mo last year sa COVID.
Yes. December 1, di ba, last year?
Talagang ginagawa.
Oo. Kasi we started 2023, pero pandemic pa kasi yun eh. Kaka-lift lang, di ba? But I started with online, and then nung nag-lift yung pandemic, sabi ko parang seryoso yung mga estudyante pala sa pag-aaral ng singing. So I was equally challenged. But then lahat sila nag-improve. So sabi ko, magpa-concert kaya. And then by the help of the campus family, si Nina Campos, one of my students as well, they were the ones who produced the concert 2023. And then it became a success, a huge success. So I opted
2023 concert.
RCBC Plaza. I had 25 celebs, 25 performers lang, pero all celebrities under me. And then last year, 2024, we did with 45 students. And this time around, we had 15 celebs. Parami ng padami. And then we keep just elevating and we keep growing. So this year, we have 75 performers. Yeah. Kasi, hindi naman po, we are gonna be doing, 17 celebs are gonna be performing. Most of the celebrities are doing, of course, solos, duets. But we will do a lot of medleys. And medley being 3 songs in 1 arrangement, and everything will be arranged by the orchestra and for the orchestra para laging ganun yung experience natin for the kids.
Sino yung musical director?
Si musical director namin is Direk Delgado, Lester Delgado.
Love songs lahat.
Basically, that's Amore. Of course, lahat naman ng mga songs, if you think about it, all songs are related to love. Love for partner, love for pets, love for the world, it's all about love. So I opted na maybe let's just stick to that kasi maraming repertoire that belongs to it. So, ayun, kaya ako ginawang That's Amore, a night at the movies. Kasi sabi ko, it cannot be just about love. It has to be from somewhere, no? So sabi ko, let's do soundtracks from movies. So kaya yun, from 1960s, talagang, kasi I wanna educate the kids as well, na hindi lang yung singing ngayon, na hindi lang yung genre ngayon, or yung mga songs ngayon ang important. Songs from before are equally important, if not more important, kasi yun yung foundation natin. We got the inspiration from those. So that's why, from 1960s, talaga naman yung mga songs na Every Breath You Take, L.O.V.E., Fly Me to the Moon, When You Believe, talagang Fame, I Will Survive, talagang lahat. Meron, syempre naman, pwede pa naman pong hindi.
Kasi lahat na example.
We have Dilaw. With the ASP students, along with our soloist, Michelle D, who is the ambassador.
ASP?
Autism Society Philippines. Yung sila Miss Dang kanina. So, ayun, kaya kasama sila sa concert.
Napaka-sensual ng Dilaw. Nakanta, di ba?
Well, it can be interpreted differently depending on your age, depending on your imagination. You know, it cannot be just parang pagbata kumanta ng love song. Hindi naman ibig sabihin in love siya for a certain partner. In love siya probably with a pet or a certain toy or a certain best friend. You know, it cannot be just dahil love song bawal yan sa bata.
Dilaw.
I think it was all of us sa mga head coaches, including ASP, kasi they performed Dilaw during the concert in MOA Arena for the Angels Walk. So, yun yung dinecide nila na gawin. And I think for the vocals of Michelle D, bagay na bagay sa kanya. And you know, we never do songs exactly the same way na as the original. We always incorporate a touch of orchestra or a touch of kung ano yung babagay sa boses ng estudyante. So, the likes of D, medyo temperamental ang boses niya, medyo feisty, fiery, pero at the same time sexy and commanding, di ba? So, we have to match it with the orchestra na babagay doon sa boses niya. So, that's why it's very exciting kasi we don't just stop na ito yung song mo. We will do ito yung song mo and we will make it for your voice. That's why we have orchestral arrangements.
Last year daw kasi nag-duet si Rian at si Michelle. Ngayon,
oh yes, kanya-kanya na. Kanya-kanya na. Ay, na. Sabi ko, di ba pwede lagi kayo magkasama?
Kasi magkasama
sabi
sila
ko,
sa bahay for so long.
oh, correct. Sabi ko, pati ba naman sa singing, wag na. Okay, yung una, they wanted to be together para naman, they can, kasi they're not singers naman talaga initially. But after the concert, and while we are training for the concert, they have realized na, pwede pala talaga tayo maging singer hanggang sa nagkaroon na ng album si D. Di ba meron siyang song na nirelease? We also recorded that together. Yung Reyna, I coached her with that one, along with Sir Jonathan Manalo and Sir Rox, yeah. And then, yeah, si Rian ngayon, she has been, saktong-sakto, she's been doing movies na involves a lot of music. So talagang saktong-sakto, it's a win-win. Talagang natutulungan nila ako and at the same time, natutulungan ko din sila. That's why it's such a nice collaboration, no?
Nagkwento ka kanina about Tali and Zia, pero ay Scarlett din sana.
Of course, you know, Scarlett, she's such a different kind of kid. Different meaning, she knows what she wants, she knows what she doesn't want. You know, so for me to ask her to be a part of the concert, talaga namang napaka big deal for me na napa-oo ko yung bata. Kasi of course as a kid, syempre, sometimes we wanna do what we wanna do. So the most important thing that I do with my students is I ask them, do you wanna be a performer? Oh yes. We have prepared a very special number for Scarlett and it's gonna be with of course full orchestra and the RMA ensemble, meaning some of our RMA coaches will be backing up her solo singing na parang gospel choir. So it's gonna be very special for Scarlett kasi I already know her strengths and I already know her weaknesses. So ang mangyayari ngayon sa concert, whatever their strengths are, I will just highlight that and develop that even more. Yun.
Para kasi siyempre parang mapagko-compare si Tali, si Scarlett at si Zia. Baka may favoritism ka ba sa
No, I always get asked kung sino yung favorite student ko. Actually, wala naman akong favorite student. Lahat sila pare-pares yung pagmamahal ko. Pero, of course, kasi katulad nga ng sabi ko kanina, walang boses na parehas. Parang thumb mark yan. Kaya di ba, lagi tayo nagagaya pag sa passport or identification kasi walang magkaparehas na thumb mark. Just like the vocal cords, just like the voice. Oo. Pwedeng parang, uy, katunog mo si Lani, katunog mo si Regine. Pero it's never exactly the same. So, of course, meron silang mga kanya-kanyang strengths as I have mentioned. And yung iba, for example, si Tali kulang pa sa, for example, sabihin natin, si Tali napakataas ng boses. Wala pa siyang vibrato. Pero, first lesson niya pa lang, katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, she's a very special kid kasi the first session pa lang may vibrato na siya kaagad. So, after that, sabi ko, talagang anak na talaga siya ng soto, meron talagang it's innate. Tsaka mabilis siya mag-follow, very bright kid. I'm very blessed with my students. Tapos of course si Zia, she's so passionate talaga. And I know, these kids are gonna be compared, but I try to create a community where they all encourage each other, they all inspire each other. Hindi na sa amin uso yung ito si ganyan ganito, ito si ganyan. Kasi yung kaya ni Zia, hindi kayang gawin ni Tali. Yung kaya ni Tali, hindi kayang gawin ng isa. So marami tayong parang artista, di ba? Magagaling naman lahat, magaganda naman lahat, pero may kanya-kanyang strengths, kanya-kanyang forte mismo.
Sila ba mismo pumili ng kanta or
Ako po yun.
Kasi alam yung capability
Oh
nila.
yes, oo. So minsan, of course, may mga suggestions yung parents nila. I try to cater to that as well. And then if talagang hindi vocally bagay or I cannot envision it or I don't know how we're gonna do it, then I suggest na, why don't we try this one? And then we try it sa session and then they always agree naman with me. They always end up agreeing, oo nga, no?
okay naman sa mga tatlong bata?
Oh yes, they are very excited with their songs. I'm so excited for you guys to hear their numbers. Talaga namang, mapapaganon ka talaga.
Last year wala si Tali.
Last year meron din po. She was there. The entire Sotos were there from Vico Soto to Tito Soto. Talagang nandun sila lahat, isang buong barangay to support Tali and Amari. Si Andrea din sana eh, yung anak ni Christine. Si Andrea Soto, she was there last year. Ganda-ganda rin ng boses. But as we all know, kakapangalak lang ni Miss Christine Hermosa. So, of course, she wants to take that personal time for her private life.
Sino?
Anak ni Oyo, si Andrea. She was a part of the concert last year. She sounds
Last
very,
year.
very good.
Ayun, wala.
Wala this year kasi nakakapanganak lang. Amari will be here. Yeah, Amari will sing a solo as well. Anak ni Mayor, Vice Mayor Gian Soto and Joy Soto. Yan. Oo, marami tayong part of the concert. Pati mga Jaworski will also be a part of the concert. Mikey Kuwangko.
Ilang taon na yun si Renzo?
Renzo is, if I'm not mistaken, 14 to 16, around that cluster. Pero he's really, really tall. And he has, I think he is my student na the only one who has a very dark and low voice. Oo, so I will be needing his voice for the concert talaga kasi a lot of voices are high. Meanwhile, sa kanya very crooner na parang Michael Bublé na type. Pero nagbibinita talaga. Ang kapal-kapal ng boses. Pepe Herrera is also my student and he's a part of the concert. John Arcenas as well. So, we have quite a lot of... Ina Raimundo.
Sa anak niya wala.
Actually, si Erica Raimundo is my very first celebrity. It started with her and then after her, Maymay found out that I was her coach. Nagalingan kasi si Maymay kay Erica when we guested online and I Want ASAP TV. And then sabi ni Maymay nung nalaman niya na ako yung vocal coach ni Erica, sabi niya, ha? Vocal coach po kayo? Kailangan ko pa ng coach para sa original song ko. Then came Ama Kabugera. She went to my place. Oh yes, we coached for probably 2 weeks. Every single day she would come to my studio. Sa bahay ko pa yon. Oo, sa bahay ko pa yon. Home service. Pumupunta siya sa akin and then we would do every day for like 2 hours. At least 2 hours. And then we recorded Ama Kabugera. We did it for 7 hours. We recorded it for 7 hours.
So, naging partner.
Hanggang sa, after Ama Kabugera, partner in crime ko na si Maymay. She is also one of my investors in RMA Studio Academy. So, because of her trust sa akin, sa pag-alaga ng boses niya, then of course, sabi niya nga, kung pinagkatiwala ko nga sa'yo yung boses ko, pera ko pa kaya. So I'm just very happy na, I have her as well and supporting me on this because she believes na talagang, kaya nga may transforming lives through music. That's why we were able to come up with that kasi talagang, it came from her. Sabi niya, Miss Jade, talagang na-transform niyo yung life ko talaga from joke-joke na kumakanta lang ako, tubig lang, sineryoso ko yung singing. Kasi I told her, if you don't treat yourself, katulad ng sinabi ni Rian kanina na pag di mo sineryoso yung sarili mo, lagi kang talagang hindi siseryosohin. Pero if you decide na singer na talaga ako, this is me now, then you invite that din sa kanila na yung thought na, oh, seryoso na pala siya, mukhang talagang eto na to. So that's why.
At si Rian hindi makapaniwala na soprano pala.
Oo, kasi she can reach high notes. Talagang of course hindi lang siya aware na gano'n nakataas yun, but her voice is really high.
Kasi Natalie, Scarlett at Zia, ano yung voice nila?
Zia has a very dark voice, a very full
Anong classification?
voice.
Meron na?
Lahat naman sila, I think, kasi the thing is, pag soprano ka, hindi ibig sabihin na mataas yung boses mo lang. No, it's not just that. It's not just the range.
Nakaka-reach na ng kindness.
Yeah, it's not just the range. It's also the voice quality. So, pag sinabi mong alto, mas makapal kasi yung boses niya. At saka medyo mas mababa. Yon. Pero pagka soprano, makapal pa rin yung boses, pero hindi kasing kapal nung alto. Pero mas mataas. So, something like that. Si Zia has a very powerful soprano voice. Yes, I mean, she can't reach high notes yet, but yung quality ng voice niya can be like a romantic, full soprano voice. If I were to put it in a classical field, no? Pero pag nasa pop, she's para siyang, paano ba yung mga full voice ngayon na medyo raspy pero hindi? Talagang almost nasa international talaga na quality, if I may say so. I've heard quite a lot of voices, pero nung narinig ko din yung boses ni Zia, just like my other students, sabi ko, this girl's voice is quite special. Kasi may mga boses na hindi mo pwedeng palitan or hindi mo po pwedeng dayain. So, talagang si Zia, when I heard her with the voice quality that she has, I already knew she was gonna be a superstar. Sabi ko pa kay Miss Marian, I think after 1 year of sessions, let's make it a goal na makapag-perform si Zia with an orchestra kasi if she does that, I think she will be more inspired and she will believe in herself na talagang I can sing pala and I have a beautiful voice pala. Sabi ko kay Miss Marian, saan po nakuha niya? Saan po nakuha niya? Dino-joke niya rin ako, sabi niya, ako nakakanta Z, ako nakakanta. And we would always joke around the class kasi nga, lagi kong tinatanong, talaga naman ang galing ni Zia, no? But I think it's the entire, kasi her mom pala, yung mom din ni Miss Marian, is parang musically inclined. And yung kay Sir Ding Dong din. So, magaling yata mag-drum si Sir Ding Dong. So, educated sila lahat when it comes to music. So, it was natural na innate na siya kay Zia. So, I was sure na pag narinig ko din si Miss Marian kumanta, meron ding something dyan na everybody is trainable. Yun na yun. Talagang everybody is trainable. If you only knew how I started in my singing, only my family and very close friends can attest to this. But when I started, talagang nasa tono lang ako. Walang high notes, walang technique, zero. But it was my obsession in learning that, that really taught me.
Soprano or alto?
Tali is way, sobrang taas ng boses ni Tali. Actually, si Tali yung golden, di ba, ang taas-taas ng sisiw lang sa kanya yun.
Sikat na sikat ng
Oo.
golden.
Sisiw sa kanya yung golden. Of course, there are a lot of work to be done. But, hindi naman porke nag-perform ka pag may mali ka nagawa or may pagkukulang ka, hanggang doon na lang yun. Of course, the next time, you do better. Ganun lang naman yun. So, salamat din kasi last year, nandun kayo, nakita nyo rin yung growth ng mga estudyante. Pag nakita nyo this year, you will be blown away na isang taon lang yon. Kahit ako minsan napapaganyan ako sa buhay, kung na kayo masyadong magaling, lahat ang gagaling nyo na. My God, para tayong nagtitrain for international competition. As
Ay, si
in,
Scarlett, ano naman siya? Alto
Scarlett
or
has a very high voice. Actually, lahat sila mataas ang boses. Talaga,
Soprano
iba-iba
din.
lang, yes. Lahat sila. Kasi pag bata talagang, kahit si Imogen, ganun din. Parang wala pa yata akong boses na estudyante na talagang alto. Parang wala pa. Yeah. Pag nag-teenager, pwede mag-change pa talaga. Bababa yung boses at kakapal pag nag-teenager. So, ayun.
Solo-solo lang sila or may sasama-sama yung mga bata?
Sasama-sama pa rin.
Sa isang
Oo.
production number.
May mga production sila nakasama sila. So, it's gonna be huge. Talaga namang, we start rehearsals this weekend from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. on Saturdays and then 7 a.m. until 4 p.m. on Sundays.
So far, wala namang nag-a-attitude or nagtatantrum dito sa mga estudyante.
We have 650 students in RMA. And of course, different, ayun na nga Hindi, iba-iba naman ng hour. At saka that we were opening sa ground floor. September 30, we opened the extension. We have
Saka meron din kayo sa...
in BGC, tapat ng Shangri-La.
Alabang? Alabang ba?
Alabang next year. Mag-open kami sa Alabang. Salamat.
Sa concert ko, pare-parang damit nila o kanya?
Kanya-kanya. Meron kaming pegs na binigay. Para syempre, depende sa songs, depende sa vibe nung song. Ibabagay namin yung mga outfits nila. And of course, we have to pair it with their personalities. Hindi naman pwedeng pag-dress natin kung ayaw nila mag-dress or kailangan pagbagay sa song. We will appropriate the fits according to the songs as well. Tsaka personalities na din nila.
Susunod mo kunin sa Rockwell. Proscenium.
Proscenium. Actually, Aliw Theater is the biggest theater in the Philippines. It holds 1,200 seating capacity and we can put 100 people on stage.
Siyempre, mga kamag-anak rin.
Ayun na nga. Oo. Sa Sotos pa lang parang sobrang
Ilang ba sila?
Last year parang 20 yata yung sinariserve nila na tickets. Pero,
Pag ganong maliliit, excited yung mga kamag-anak.
oo. It's gonna be exciting. Oo, talagang. Tsaka masisipag sila lahat. Alam mo yung, I get to know my students more when they perform on stage. So pag nakikita ko na, alam ko magaling na sila behind doors pag nagpa-practice kami. But of course, when you're on stage, it's a different story. Mag-isa ka na lang dyan. Di ba? Parang wala kang kakampi. So, you do your best. Yun lang yung pinakalagi ko sinasabi sa kanila. And remind yourself why you are doing this in the first place. Bakit ka bang kumakit?
Perform ka rin.
Oh, yes. I'm also gonna be performing. I'm gonna do one solo and and one duet with Jose Marichan.
Oh, bakit nga pala si Jose Marichan na isama?
Jose Marichan is one of my patrons since I was in college. Patrons meaning he has been helping me in my career. So for example, in his private events with his family or any launch that he does when I was in college, talagang he has been very kind and generous enough na talagang lagi akong kukuhain sa mga shows. Silang mag-asawa, si Tita Mary Ann, I would go to their house. Minsan magpi-play lang mayroong pianista na in-invite, as we would jam. Ever since college, I met Jose Marichan 15 years ago when I was in college. I performed at a concert and then silang mag-asawa, they approached me, sabi nila sa akin, 15 years ago to, sabi nila, you should also do mainstream. Dapat hindi ka lang na-restrict sa classical kasi I'm a classical, I'm an opera singer. I've always done operas in my life and concerts. And then sabi nila sa akin, you should try mainstream. So yun, doon nagsimula na they would hire me in events. Silang mag-asawa, napakabait talaga sa akin.
Ang paborito mong area? Sa mga
Christmas song, we are gonna be, syempre, hulaan nyo naman. Syempre naman, isasali pa natin si Jose Marichan.
Ikaw, anong area ang paborito mo before?
My favorite aria is O Mio Babino Caro. Oh My Dearest Daddy from Giacomo Puccini. It's my dad's favorite song. So, yun. Pero now, I do a lot of OPM, mainstream songs. Kasi I won't be able to teach my students naman also if I'm restricted to... So, ang duduet namin ni Jose Marichan, Let Love Be the Gift. So, it's also gonna be arranged for an orchestra. Actually, yes, movie from an Filipino movie. So I think so. Kasi everything, let love be the gift. I'll get back to you on that.
Let's watch this.
We have the BGC one, pero extension class yon, in collaboration with KMC Solutions, Miss Aiza Macalo, the owners of the KMC Solutions and the building there in Fornio. So,
Plans of going nationwide. Kasi ang dami-dami mo lang. Dito pa lang yan.
oo nga po, actually, we have been getting a lot of emails and inquiries if we
Wala
branch
yung mga ganun
out.
sa Cebu eh.
Ayun nga po, may mga like from Bicol, from Hong Kong, as far as Ireland. Yeah, oo nga po. Pero of course, that's just like them inquiring if they can branch there, if they can open there. But it's quite a difficult situation because of course I have to be there to make sure of the quality control and hands-on. So of course,
Mag-suffer.
so I have to, be also mindful of cannot be excited with everything. So for now, we will do what we can, and next year we plan to open in Alabang. So
Luwas na lang sila ka.
luwas na lang sila. Kasi we have international students as well. We have probably 100 students online from all over the world. We also cater to online students eh. Yes. So, yun naman ang aming ino-offer also.
Ilan
But of
yung
course,
mga special children? Mga,
actually,
students.
now out of 650, we would say around 12. Not so much pa, but we have. And then now, in collaboration with Autism Society Philippines, syempre, lalo na lang lumalawak ang ating scope, no? Kasi we also performed with them at the MOA Arena for the Angels Walk. So next year, it's gonna be a huge thing kasi talagang in collaboration with RMA and ASP, and a lot of celebs already agreed to perform there, including myself. So,
Libre?
syempre, ganun tayo ka bait.
Hindi
No,
kasi
really,
pag ganyan
kasi
naman advocacy
hindi naman lahat ng bagay kailangan nating pagkakitaan eh. Oo, hindi talaga, I was raised by my family saying na, I know money is important, but you do things from the heart and you do it with passion and love and you show up. Be hardworking and everything will fall into place. Yun lang, hindi ka greedy, wala kang tatapakan tao. So ayun, I'm very happy and proud that everything that I have now came from hard work. Yun.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Maraming salamat.